Hi, everyone. Jose Vega, Federal Court Certified Interpreter here. Um, I want to show you in this video a little bit. It's related to another article that I posted on legaltranslations.net. Um, I posted this article regarding the difference between interpreting and translation, and I also wanted to clarify something else there. So when we hear, hey, give me a translator for a deposition tomorrow, I need a translator for a hearing or for a mediation. That's what most attorneys tell their paralegals. And the paralegal starts running around trying to find a translator. Now, and when you start looking up and on Google, Googling information about translators and interpreters, you're going to get some information that's going to make you think twice about if you're doing it right or not. Because for most people everywhere in the world, translator and interpreter are used interchangeably. But for us in the industry, we consider those two different things, two different trades. So an interpreter interprets spoken language, translates spoken language that is from one language, which we call the source language, to the target language. The translator translates as well, translates written documents. So for us inside in the industry, in our jargon, you don't have to know this, but it will be helpful when you're trying to schedule an interpreter or a document translation. We call an interpreter someone that goes to court and interprets live. We may have a little headset that we give to the person so that they can hear, follow along if it's simultaneous, or we can translate or interpret for the witness. So the witness on the stand, we get up, we stand right next to the witness. There's a reason why we do that. I'll do another video why we always prefer to be right next to the witness. In fact, you just gave me a really good idea for a video. So when you go and look it up, you can just search for an interpreter. A court certified interpreter is what you're trying to look for. The languages that do have a certification are usually the main languages, Spanish, Vietnamese, German, French. Those usually have certification in most states. Court certified interpreters. Always try to get a court certified interpreter if that's what you need to interpret live. If you need a document translation, then you want to get a company that can translate it. Legaltranslations.net, that's my company. We can handle all of this for you, the interpreter and the document translation. Now, what does the court need for to accept that exhibit as evidence? What do they usually require? Well, every translation that we send out has a certificate of accuracy. Now, immigration is a little bit different. Let me show you what immigration requests. Okay, so this is a picture of me in an assignment at the beginning of the year. I believe it was over in St. Thomas. A federal court needed an interpreter over in St. Thomas, and beautiful view from the lobby of the hotel. Beautiful, beautiful place, the Virgin Islands. So let me show you what the immigration office usually requires. So this is just any form. You can just choose any form in the USCIS website. And whenever it talks about translation, they usually give you this little snippet here. It says that you must include an English translation with a certification from the translator verifying the translation is complete and accurate. So that's what you need. We provide certification, but it's also notarized. It has a stamp that says certified, American Translator Association certification, or a certified court interpreter certification number on it. So that will help it being accepted. Make it easier for it to be accepted by the judge, for it to be admitted, whether as or admitted into evidence. So I was going to say, so in other countries, you may call this a sworn translation. Some places call it a certified Translation in other places, I guess you could call it a legal translation. There are many ways you can call it. However you look at it, we're talking about the same thing. It's a document that's been translated, and in the United States, all you need for it to be legal is to have that certificate from the translator, or for it to be, I guess, get better chances of it being accepted. Of course, in the United States, it's up to the judge to decide whether he or she wants it admitted or not. But at least you're starting out with a good foot if you get a certified translation, which is the same as certificado or jurado in other countries. It's the exact same thing here in this country. We just call it certified. It's just different wording, different nomenclature. And that's basically it for this video. You need to have a certificate by the translator, and it's the same thing with, say, sworn translation, legalized translation. It's all talking about the very same thing. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe.